Hello YouTube, this is your host Tam18_2, and welcome back to another episode of Tamacraft. The view is up here is lovely, isn't it? Yeah, it's so far down, I could die. Now let's get down here. Oh. In today's episode, well, let's talk about last episode. Last episode I used too much time lapses. You won't be seeing those for a while. In the last episode, we also uh, started on a blaze farm to get XP. And I'm just grabbing some materials to make that blaze farm. And it looks like I'm not going to get all the cobble I need, but I just need that bit of redstone and we're off. I'll get that cobble later, but in today's episode, we're mostly going to work on a blaze farm. When you stick around, I'll show you how a blaze farm works and how you can turn it into a mob grinder for XP in Blaze Wars. And so here we are with my two blaze spawners. Now, blaze spawners, apart from normal spawners, work very differently in that blazes can spawn in mid-air. And so what we need to do to disable the blaze spawner from spawning blazes is to uh, fill the room and make sure every block has a light level of 12 and below, because blazes spawn below a light level of 12. So if I remove this line of torches, there's now 11. There's a light level of 11 here, and blazes have started spawning it. Whew. Let's put that back. So it's important for to keep this lava here, because in the other one, I've actually shrunk it to accommodate for this. So we'll get less spawning space with this size, but we'll be able to turn on and off the blaze spawner, with the exception of this one spawning spot. But that will be okay in the final design, because when it's off, we're just going to be coming here, and well, the on-off switch will just be for kicks, I guess. But onto the spawning mechanics. Blazes can spawn 2 blocks above the spawner and 2 blocks below the spawner. So this 5 height room is optimized for spawning blazes. I think I can lower this platform 2 more and really optimize it, because if there's 6 or more blazes near the blaze spawner, the blaze spawner will not spawn any more blazes, and that will cause a lot of trouble for the freaking gas. um so yes, I will have to move this platform down too, so this spawner will effectively continue to spawn blazes. Now that we have our spawner disabled and the lighting out of the way, we can work in here worried-free without any blazes to interrupt. So your next step is to dig into the bottom of your mob spawner and build something. Let's build something like this. Experience a little lag. That's the Nether. This will has the redstone that will be used to funnel the blazes to the center. And so you'll want to have two torches per sticky piston. So you'll need 8 sticky pistons in all and 16 torches for this. And you'll want to go along the bottom ring. This is the 3x3 bottom ring. That shouldn't be like, oh, no. It's because of this. So here is where they will funnel into a 1x1 pit. that's our center mark. That's right below the spawner. That's where we want the blazes into. And when the blazes step on these pressure plates, they'll get pushed into the center here, like so. Like that. For this next bit, I'm going to explain the redstone that I built here. I use Mizyor Mumbo Jumbo's design for all the redstone here. You can check out his video that I watched. I'll leave a link in the description below for that. Everything, oh, everything I'm looking at is part of his design. This part here is for the crusher. It sends out the exact amount of time for the crusher to do its work and to bring the blazes down to one hit. Nope. If I can get here, this is a toggle switch that toggles the dispensaries up above to turn on and off the spawner as explained before. It also toggles this light here to let you know if the mob spawner is on or off or not. Next comes my design, an add-on to this machinery. It's a safety switch, whereas if I press this button, it sends a monostable circuit pulse to a timer. And this does several things. It toggles the spawner so it can do its work for about 30 minutes, and when it's done, there's about 4 stacks and 44 in that one. This one has about 10 items in it. That's all you need for 30 minutes. After that, it'll send a signal to this butt switch, which will toggle this and turn off the mob spawner when it's done. Connecting the redstone like this will both toggle the mob spawner and toggle this switch. So it will let you know when the light is on, the whole system is off. So essentially, I can just press the switch, go away for about 30 minutes, grab a sandwich, and come back, and I'll have about 130 blazes in there. Oh, did I? Ooh, fire black people. So here we are with about 130 entities in there. By this number is the total, and this number is how many that's on screen. I'm a little worried about that zombie pigman, but that's a lot. And away the crusher, and there we go. So I couldn't implement that second blaze spawner. The tracks wouldn't match up right. No matter how I could get at it, I couldn't get the two to connect. Look at all the bees. Ah, yes. Now I'm gonna have a hard time getting out of here. So after I've been running everything, I got about this much blaze parts, which is gonna last me for quite a while. But I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. But since then, I've been getting really lucky with the enchants, or at least I would like to think. It took me a while to get all these, but here's the touch, which is efficiency 2, silk touch 1, and breaking 2. Silk touch in this version of the game, and the snapshot, is really rare to get. I had a hard time getting these, especially on a pick. Uh, this one has silk touch, but on iron pick, so I can basically repair this with iron, much cheaper than diamond, but it won't have the same effects. Or well, the same speed at least. And these two have Silk Touch, but this one has efficiency and breaking. It's a really good good enchant that I came across. Uh, let's see. I want to see if I can get something on camera. Let's take the sword too. Alright, let's see what we've got. Sharpness, new. Power, no. No. Axe. And the axe usually ends up being efficiency on breaking or uh, silk touch. Well, let's just go with a pick. Ugh, efficiency 4. Alright, Fire aspect is a little hard to get on a sword, but so is looting, so I think I will go with fire aspect just for a cow killer. Actually, I think no, I don't actually have a fire aspect. Ooh, respiration 3. But I don't want to use it since you can just basically use a bucket underwater if you have surface. So I'm not sure if I really want it. That was the book. Let's just enchant this axe. Yeah. Oh. Huh. Maybe it'll be useful for farming. But with the Blaze Farm, I was able to finish these two weapons off. Shout Strike and Lucky Chop. Unbreaking 3, Smite 5, and Looting 3. That'll be good for Wither Skeletons when I get to it. And where'd we go? I just picked up. Power 5, Unbreaking 3, Infinity 1, and Flame 1. Oh boy. That's gonna be good when I get to the end. If everything goes right. And yeah. And this is the stuff that I was enchanting. Just your normal stuff. Really not sure where those zombie sounds are coming from. By the way, I should not be wasting my diamonds on extra tools. What I should get is a full set of diamond armor, and my iron armor is just about to run out. But here I am down in my stone mines, finally able to collect massive amounts of stone. I already have about 3 stacks. So, how are you guys? Good, good. What's this about a late episode? Yes, it's another one of those uh record for the first few weeks and then skip a couple weeks and then finish it off in a lately manner. So, what's been happening? Well, I've had a hectic week. My Italga, that's ear pain, uh, for you guys. Uh, my Italga's, yeah, yeah. Tam, just get straight to the point. It was acting up at the time of the Blaze Spawner recording, and about midway through, I had to stop recording for a couple weeks, and then I freaked out because my laptop almost broke. But it did break to the point where I can't close it anymore. The hinges, well, the support for the hinges have broken, and whenever I try to close it, the casing gets so warped that it just brings the case and the motherboard with it. So it just curves whenever I try to close it. Uh, let's see. What else was there? Oh, there's that ravine, which I almost fell to my death. Ooh. Uh, think my hectic week was all I had to talk about. I don't have anything else written here except for future stuff I need to talk about to you guys in the later in the episode because a lot of things happened. And I want to show you that later, obviously. Uh, oh yes, the future of my channel. I want to do other series, but it's either that I have no time to record or that I'm not feeling up to it. But I do want to do another Super Hostile, so expect that sometime. As for the adventure map series that I mentioned about possibly doing, I'm not sure about that. I mean, yes, I am building an adventure map, but there's not much to show. Uh, there's not much to show for that. Uh, there's a lot to go into it, in counting for how much you want to show to the audience, and just saving enough content for them to find on their own. So if you have a video, I want to show off that video or that movie. Let's just use movie in this case. But I don't want to reveal its entire contents. You get my drift? Yeah? Yep. I hope so. Uh, let's see. What else was there? There is multiplayer series. We switched to new pack. Test pack, please ignore. I was going to do a Direwolf 20 pack on a multiplayer server until we changed to that pack, and now test pack, please ignore by the Reddit for and by the Reddit community uh, is just so damn laggy. I even have Optifine on, and my computer can't handle it. It's not because of the mod pack, or it is in some cases, but it's mostly my computer. I can't explain why because it's it's a little tricky to me to explain. I don't understand it fully, but I know enough well to understand that it's a big cause. Uh, my friend, who is a computer geek, and I are trying to figure this out, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully, testback, please ignore, will fix their problems in the future, so this multiplayer series in modded Minecraft can happen. As far as that, I think I have 2 minutes left here before I move on. Actually, I think it's way late in the episode because about now, I've set my timer for 35 minutes just for some editing time because my episodes have gotten shorter. They they went from 38 to 25, and now they're 20. And I want to get back to the 30 range if possible. Uh, let's see. Let's see. Well, there's not much I want to do to show interest. There are other projects and even some secret projects that I'm working on, but that's for those aren't ready yet. Those are still cooking. They need their time. Uh, but I think that's all I wanted to talk about. So let's move on with the episode. Alright, so as far as side projects go, uh, I have been working behind the scenes on some of the projects that I want to do here in my single player series. And one of those things is uh, the village, or thingy. I'm a Bob. I wanted to have a village here on my island. And I didn't want to do this, but I came to the decision to chop every tree down on my island. Now, yes, I know this is going to take a while, but I'm not doing every tree at the moment. I just want to cut down some trees in some places just to have a look and feel for where everything is going to be. And you may not see it, but there's some land that I've already cleared to make way for the village. Other than that, I've also worked on a garden, which I can show you later. Uh, and I also found a guy. He claims to have sailed here, and he attacked Jeb. So I jailed him up here, and he's just sitting here. There's a block missing, but I think I don't have a pumpkin head. Be right back. Anyways, pumpkins in hand. I built this altar just to torture him, because he won't tell where he is, where he came from. Well, he knows where he is, or what his intent is. So he won't talk to anybody. Well, come on, say something, or I'm going to torture you. Torture your friends. I'm going to make friends from your stuff. Yeah, I'm not a good negotiator, but I still have this torture device. You have until I place the pumpkin on these snow blocks. Oh, God, my walking impression has gotten worse lately. You won't say anything. It's your last chance to free yourself. All you have to say, what's your intent? Or nothing? Alright, it's your funeral. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So the torture device wasn't working, but now I think it should work. You got lucky this time. Let's see how your friend reacts to this. Again? Ugh. Why? Uh, hmm. Alright, let's have a look under here. Basically, it's a rain summoner. Uh, with a setup like this, and yes, you can't access command blocks while you're in survival. Let's see. I think that should be fine. Really? Well, this thing's busted. Let's see. What's it's supposed to do is summon the rain whenever I sacrifice a snow golem. And then kill him in the rain. That's what it's supposed to do. You and your kind are not going to get away with attacking my dear Jeb. You hear that? Yeah. Hope you know that. Alright, let's get down to the garden, because I have to still show you that. Eh. So, this is the garden. I've been working on this for a little bit. I think I'm going to end the episode here, but tell me what you guys think about this. There's also a spare room here for whatever I want. I'm not sure what to put in that. This wall is cool. I like the design of it. Well, not really design, but I like to see what's beyond this, so I think this is a good divider for it. Not sure what I really did with the flowers. Although I do want flowers here, but maybe just some randomized pattern. I need to go out and get more flowers because this is all I have. But since this episode is about, I want to say a month late, I'm going to end it here. So this has been your host, Tantam18_2, and I'll see you guys next time.